Hello, wastelands. This is my new army, my space wolves. It's me, James. I know, believe me. No, it's not.
Iron Within, brothers! Yes, and this is an update on my friend Matteuszkuruto's Space Wolves. That I tell you what, all I seem to be painting these days is Space Wolves. I'll have to do a solid Iron Warriors update at some point. But considering this is the second big batch of Space Wolves I've had to paint for him, like I felt like making a video. I mean, this all started, as you know, back when I did a Canis Wolfborn as a test model, and since then I've done Logan Grimnar and Storm Rider. Now I've done a Stormfang gunship, and I've never painted a flyer before now. So let me tell you the joys of painting a flyer. Oh my goodness. Well, it's yeah, it can be a bit of a challenge. I don't know. I find there's something oddly cathartic about painting Space Wolves because you've got a set paint plan, you go through it, you get it done, and then it's on to the next project. I'd be lying if I said I didn't have fun, but I tell you what, Bjorn the Fell-Handed was by far the funnest and also the hardest model to paint just because he has so much gold filigree and because he's got so many little fiddly details on him. And you don't want to mess any of them up. You want it to get it just right. And painting Space Wolves, for the most part, I've been trying to do it in the sort of typical Games Workshop style. I mean, a little bit darker, a little bit grungier, you know, maybe a little bit of battle damage. Not so dark it's grim dark, but you know, trying to make it look as good as I can. I mean, I've started changing how I do the bases, so added these little frozen lake looking areas using some of the Games Workshop crackle paint, and that's been really good because you get that on while you're doing the base and it dries. Paint that blue, dry brush white, and you're good to go. But there's something about these big groups of models that I'm painting up for Matteuszkuruto, and it's easy to burn out, I think, if you're trying to paint too much at once. So just break it down. Groups of five. Groups of five is the easiest. And then, as you can see with this, I think he's a Wolfguard veteran here with lightning claws. You can then spend time painting individual details on them rather than worrying too much about making sure that every single one is at every single stage. Because you've seen my how to paint a Space Wolf painting tutorial by this point. You know how I do it. But yeah, no, it's good fun to be fair. And whether or not I said in the previous how to paint Space Wolf video, when it comes to this Wolf Guard with Power Fist and Plasma Pistol, I love it. I love the fact that as I assembled my aspiring champion for my Space Wolf unit, me and Matthews managed to model them exactly the same. So Power Fist, Outreach, and Plasma Gun or Plasma Pistol in the other hand. Like, what are the chances of that? Because I was using recycled bits. There was no way we could have known what the other person was making at the time. But what can I say? It's all good. And it was good. It was good to spend some time with Matteuszkuruto as well. We had a incredibly basic introduction to how to play the game on the floor of his man cave, but yeah. So there is the complete collection so far. What can I say? I mean, I'm sure you'll see more Space Wolves on this channel. I've got what have I got now? It's like five Terminators, five what are they called? They're like the werewolf guys. I've got five of them. I've got three more dreadnoughts to paint now, so that that's great. I'm glad I enjoyed Bjorn because I'm going to do it three more times, as well as five more las cannon long fangs. So yeah, more space wolves. Ah, glorious.
In his environment, in his man cave, Uroto. In my Fenris cave. Fenris fortress with the space wolves. Yes. Yes, Uroto.
Iron without brothers.